Good morning, nerds. It's your boy, the OG GM, coming to you live and caffeinated from a foggy, rainy Thursday morning here at Site B. We had that huge information dump from Wizards of the Coast yesterday that we're still trying to go through all the information and make sense of it, but not to be outdone. Oh no, not to be outdone. The current #1 contender, Paizo, has been releasing a non-stop stream of information on the upcoming remaster of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So as of now, it looks like they're calling it again Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remaster. So I guess calling it Pathfinder Core, Pathfinder Core 2, whatever they were going to call it, is now technically done. They're going back to calling it Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered. So no longer, as of today, looks like Pathfinder Core is at least on the back burner. Pathfinder Core. So instead, it's going to have an unbearably long name, Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered. Now, is this a brand new edition? They claim no, but then so does Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast isn't telling us that no, whatever's happening in 2024 is not a new edition. But we do have to buy the new books, and we've changed stuff, but it's not a new edition. Well, Pathfinder, same thing. Not a new edition. We're just addressing the changes to the industry, scrubbing any content with the OGL while still maintaining the ability to have an open license, i.e. the ORC. But, you know, we've gotten rid of alignment, and we've replaced it with 2 new rules. So because apparently, you know, alignment is now verbatim and problematic, Paizo has decided to take a knee and get rid of alignment. So they've replaced it with edicts and anthems. And basically this has something to do with what are the edicts of the race? And they give an example. Create art with beauty and utility. Hunt the enemies of your people. Keep your clan dagger close. And anthem. Leave an activity or promise uncompleted. Forsake your family. How is that different than I'm lawful good and I help people out when they're in trouble? You know, alignment was never really a thing for a long time until people decided to make it a thing. Alignment's problematic and racist. No, it's not. So yeah, that is apparently the only update we have on Project Remaster Pathfinder 2nd Edition, no longer being called Pathfinder Core. It's not a new edition, it's just an update. But we are making at least 4 new books that you're going to have to purchase because we're changing things, like edicts and anthems and feats. But it's not a new book, and it's not a new edition. But we're changing things. And you have to rebuy the books. Then, yes, Paizo, yes, it is a new edition. If I have to rebuy the 3 books and you have changed things in the book so the character I made yesterday is no longer compatible with what's in the new book, it is a new edition. It is Pathfinder 2nd Edition 2.5. All right? Otherwise, you just do what Wizards of the Coast was doing until they got stupid. You just do what you've been doing in the past and every other gaming company has done in the past. You just release an update, a PDF rules errata, you know, maybe even make it free to generate some goodwill, or you charge, I don't know, a couple bucks if you have to, and it's, you know, a 10, 20 page errata. Very little art, just basically here has been what updated and rules changes since whenever, you know, whenever the last time we did an errata. You haven't done a lot of erratas. You haven't really done a lot of big rule change books. But, you know, since, I don't remember when Pathfinder 2nd Edition came out. So since 2018, we have, you know, discovered that there is a mathematical problem in the formula to cast, create food and water. So here's the update. Oh, we discovered that this feat and this feat don't actually work together, so we've combined them to make a new feat. Here's the update. Here is the 20-page errata of everything that we have gone over and changed and created for modules or whatever since this book came out. We're going to charge you, if we have to charge you at all for the errata, $150, $250, $350, Goodwill, or have it free. It's not a new edition. We've just changed a few things. We've changed from the OGL to the ORC. Great, okay. The ORC is backwards compatible, right? So you don't need to put anything in the book. You just need to let us know that all future product coming out is going to be underneath the ORC, and the backwards compatible clause in the ORC makes all the previous Pathfinder stuff protected under the ORC. You don't need a new book to tell me that, okay? You just need to make the ORC open source, and any future product you make is under the ORC. Any current project you make is protected by the ORC, and any backwards product you made in the past is protected verbatim because of the magic of law, which your humble guide does not understand. But it does not require 4 new books. Few minor rule changes. This feat now works like this. We've gotten rid of this and replaced it with that. Great, fine, whatever. If you really feel the need to change alignment, okay. It doesn't need a brand new book. I don't need to spend $60 to look at a new changes of alignments that 90% of players are going to ignore anyways. Okay? Otherwise, if you're making a new book, if there's enough drastic changes that it actually affects the way I play my character, and according to the example dwarf here, yeah, it does. It does change. It gives them a new ability and changes an existing ability. It's enough changes that it's a new edition, because now my previous dwarf that I made yesterday is no longer compatible, and I have to change him. And even if I have to change him like from 3 to 3.5, which was a new edition, even though everybody says no, it wasn't, I had to buy 3 new books. It was a new edition. I had to change my characters. It was a new edition. We had to start over under 3.5 because it was a new edition. There was enough changes that our characters were no longer compatible. Same with 2024 Dungeons & Dragons. It's a new edition. Just call it a new edition. And this, no matter what you're calling it, Pathfinder, if I have to buy 3 new books, it's a new edition. Sorry, it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe you disagree with me. I don't know what people think anymore. What is or is not a new edition? First, Paizo recommendation number 1, pick a lane. What is the name of this going to be? Recommendation to 22, number 2, why? Why is this necessary? When an errata would just do the exact same thing, cost way less, and generate way much more goodwill than this is going to generate you. You think people are going to run out and buy this? Well, people ran out and bought 3.5, and we know there's at least 4 people on the planet who are going to run out and buy Dungeons & Dragons 6e. So, yeah, I guess you count on enough people that are going to purchase this because of reasons, especially if it's the Pathfinder Adventure Society. If the Pathfinder Adventure Society specifically says all new characters must be made following the rules in Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered project, then yeah, it's a new edition. So, in closing, it's a new edition. Also, this is not news. These daily little posts to keep yourself relevant only make people find you more irrelevant and are less interested in what you have to say. If you're trying to generate goodwill and recreate the events of 3.5, 4.0 and get the same amazing level of fan base that you did, well, there's a lot of other things you got to do. Like release this a couple weeks after 6th edition comes out and milk that 6th edition hate much the same way you milk the 4th edition hate. Just saying, for anybody who cares. I don't know if anybody does. But yeah, that's the latest news on Pathfinder, and that is that even though they are changing things, they're not changing things, so it is a new edition, but it's not a new edition, and they can't even choose a name. I've got a name for you, Pathfinder. Waste of my time.